This is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Bengals going up against the Jets. With that, we'll get up to the Meadowlands as we introduce our new Madden broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Guys, to use a Broadway term, break a leg.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And here are the starters offensively. And one of the wideouts, Eric Decker.
Remember when he came out of school, out of Minnesota, and many thought he was nothing more than a number 2 or 3 receiver? He's proven everyone wrong.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 4-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, Geno Atkins, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
All right, here we go.
3rd and long for Hackenberg. And he locates Luke Wilson. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Fresh set of downs here. First down throw for Hackenberg. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that's good for a Jet first down.
No, Jet, Patriot. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And while we have a moment, let's meet the starters defensively for the Cincinnati Bengals.
And they wanted to update and beef up their secondary, and they did that with their first-round selection. William Jackson III out of Houston has speed, good eyes in the secondary, and is aggressive on the corner.
All right, here we go. Green, 3.
Hackenberg on 2nd down. His throw caught at about the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding his way in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line.
Girl, I'm on live. You talking about that?
Former Tar Heel, Giovanni Bernard. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Again, here's Bernard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And now to the air, Dalton. And a right side completion here by LaFell. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now the third-year man from LSU. This is
come on.
And he'll be brought down. Looks like right at the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So Jeremy Hill got the call there, and he's trying to pick his yardage back up. 2 years ago, Charles, he was over 1,100. Last year, below 800.
Just never got going with any consistency throughout the 2015 season. You know his determination is sky high for this one.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends, because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Caught Eifert over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look fluid.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
First down, Hackenberg. To Decker over the middle.
What the defensive play is that?
They're inside the 25.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I'll be give much more balance than this. Big time run, big time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down.
Let's go.
3rd and short yardage. Hackenberg. They're able to locate Wilson. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
He looked full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They go play action here on 1st down. Across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but it's got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Good shit.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk
block
about target
off of
areas
some
all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Now Bernard.
Oh.
He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run again with Bernard.
Come on, Bernard.
Up there down to about the 9. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
In order to play really good.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
Oh.
He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. It's now 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank. But this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction. But he seemed to put a little too much on it. And from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Hackenberg now to throw on first. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
How Hackenberg held that ball?
And they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go now. Green, 30.
Final play of the half. Hackenberg eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. So we'll reach halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you down to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game. But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football to control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Got quarter and a half left.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
380.
Play clock winding down. Snap came and won. Now here's Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get an extra jump there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive has turned into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A dump off now to Hill. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Jeez.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything the defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there with the defense still.
Punch this shit in. Come on, offense.
They'll run it here with Bernard.
There you go. Come on, Bernard.
The 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives
Shit
him
don't
a
be
1st
rough,
and goal.
man, but let's do this.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Here's Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown.
Defense, come on, man.
After the
Give me
touchdown,
a turnover.
here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here we go now. 3-19.
2nd down, Hackenberg. And his throw here is incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. On 3rd down, Hackenberg. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Emmanuel Agba, the rookie from Oklahoma State, in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
Don't touch it. Let it go.
Certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. Cincinnati.
That was good field position.
And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to what we saw with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out.
They're going to try to strip me now, but no.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Tackle made there by the first-rounder, Darren Lee. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. And on the ground they go with the running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And able to find Green. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way, and they want to see that continue.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
second down. Dalton, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they
clutch.
Move up by 10 now.
Nugent
17-7.
clutch.
So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some
Take
time
no
off the
three.
clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it's a first down for the Jets.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Now Hackenberg. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second down and 4. Hackenberg. Now a desperation throw deep. This is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
Good shit, D.
Down to the end here, they have a
Good
two-score
shit,
lead,
defense.
barely, but it's a two-score lead, so
Defense
that probably
came
makes
through.
the coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse.
Come on, boy. You stay your ass up. But nah.
You're still in control of this game.
God damn.
Don't you? I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
You found what?
We'll see what happens here. Just 2 yards
Take it for
to
what?
go here on second down for the offense.
Oh.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
This guy here. Alright. Yeah.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. Third and
Good game, huh?
not necessarily just from hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots. and powered forward and got the first down.
Shit tough out here, bro. Nigga can't do shit.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things
Who, Hackenberg?
we never thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield.
Oh my God, for real.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
All right.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl.